From the very beginning, John Cena's life was never designed for comfort. Born in West Newbury, Massachusetts, he was the second oldest among 5 brothers. Growing up in a small home where chaos, competition, and challenges were part of the daily routine, Cena wasn't the strongest kid. He wasn't the biggest kid. And he definitely wasn't the most confident. In fact, he was often bullied because he was skinny and different. But John learned one powerful truth early in life. You may not control where you start, but you can control where you're going. And that belief would become the foundation of everything he achieved. As a teenager, Cena discovered the gym, an old, rusty local place that became his second home. He wasn't training to impress anyone. He was training to prove to himself that he could transform. Day by day, rep by rep, he built strength, discipline, and a mindset that refused to settle. But even then, no one around him imagined he would one day become a global icon. Cena wasn't gifted success. He earned it through persistence and relentless self-belief. After finishing high school and college, Cena packed his bags and moved to California. He wanted to become a bodybuilder. He had no money, no connections, and no guarantee of success. He worked odd jobs, cleaning toilets, folding towels, and taking shifts at a gym just to afford basic meals. Some nights he slept in his car because he couldn't afford rent. But still, not once did he allow struggle to define him. He believed struggle was proof that he was on the right journey. One day, a friend suggested he try wrestling at a small training school in California. Cena hesitated. He had never imagined himself as a WWE wrestler. But something inside him said, why not? Why limit yourself? Why fear the unknown? And with that decision, a new chapter of his life began. Cena stepped into the wrestling ring for the very first time with zero experience and zero confidence, but with a heart full of determination. The trainers didn't see anything special in him at first. He wasn't the most agile, he wasn't the most technically skilled, and he wasn't the most charismatic yet. But he had something far more important than natural ability. He refused to quit. He failed drills. He messed up moves. He made mistakes. But he always came back stronger the next day. After months of brutal training, he finally got a chance to perform in front of WWE talent scouts. But the truth was harsh. His first tryout didn't impress anyone. There was no contract, no praise, and no opportunity. For most people, this rejection would have been the end. But for John Cena, it was motivation. He returned to training with even more intensity. Failure didn't break him. It shaped him. Eventually, he was offered a developmental contract with WWE's training program. He moved to Louisville, Kentucky, entering a world where hundreds of hungry wrestlers were battling for just a few spots on WWE's main roster. Cena was far from outstanding, and at one point, the bosses even considered releasing him because he wasn't connecting with the audience. He was just another rookie trying to survive. Then came a moment that changed everything. One day during a WWE event, Cena heard a group of performers freestyle rapping backstage. Being naturally playful, he joined in with a freestyle of his own. Someone heard it, liked it, and reported it to the creative team. This unexpected talent became his new identity, the Doctor of Thuganomics. Cena introduced rap into wrestling, blending humor, confidence, and personality. Suddenly, the crowd was paying attention. Suddenly, Cena had found something no one else had. He transformed from nearly being fired to becoming one of the company's fastest rising stars. His rivalry with top superstars, his punchlines, his gritty attitude, and his charisma made him unforgettable. And as the years went by, Cena evolved again, this time into the ultimate hero, the face of WWE, the man fans chanted for, and sometimes booed, but always respected. Through victories, losses, injuries, and criticism, John Cena always lived by one motto: never give up. But Cena's journey wasn't just about wrestling. Off-screen, he became one of the most inspiring figures in the world. He granted hundreds of wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, more than any other celebrity in history. He visited children fighting illnesses, bringing hope, strength, and smiles to their faces. He didn't do this for cameras or fame. He did it because he believed in spreading positivity. He believed in being a source of strength for others. When Hollywood came calling, Cena started from zero once again. No one expected him to succeed as an actor. Critics doubted him, directors questioned him, and many mocked him. But John Cena did what he always did. He worked harder than anyone else. He practiced acting, took small roles, accepted failures, learned, improved, and kept moving forward. Slowly, he built a new career: movies, TV shows, hosting, comedy, action roles, proving that reinvention is always possible no matter your age or past. The world often sees John Cena as a superstar, but what people don't see are the sacrifices behind the success: the injuries, the self-doubt, the endless training, the sleepless nights, the pressure of expectations, and the fear of failure. Cena faced all of it, but he overcame all of it because he never allowed fear to dictate his future. His story teaches one powerful message: greatness is not about being the best, it's about becoming better every single day. You don't need perfect circumstances to build your dreams. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need the courage to believe in yourself and the consistency to keep going. John Cena's life is a reminder that destiny is not given. It is created. Whether he was a bullied kid, a struggling bodybuilder, a failing rookie, or an underestimated actor, Cena always carried one weapon stronger than any competitor: his refusing to quit mindset. And that mindset transformed him from an ordinary boy into a global icon. Today, when people hear his name, they think of strength, motivation, resilience, discipline, and commitment. They think of never give up. But these words aren't just a slogan. They are the story of his entire life. John Cena stands as proof that you don't rise because life is easy. Scene. You rise because you refuse to let challenges stop you. Every hardship strengthens you. Every failure teaches you. Every setback prepares you. And every moment of doubt becomes the spark that pushes you forward. So if you ever feel like giving up, remember John Cena. Remember the kid who was bullied. Remember the young man who slept in his car. Remember the wrestler who almost got fired. Remember the actor who started again from zero. Because his story is not just entertainment. His story is a blueprint for perseverance. The world will doubt you. The world will challenge you. The world will test you. But in the end, success belongs to the one who never stops trying. Success belongs to the one who keeps moving, keeps improving, keeps believing. Success belongs to those who choose to rise when everything around them tries to pull them down. John Cena did not just become successful. He built himself into success. And you can too. No matter where you start, no matter who believes in you or not, no matter how many times you fall, the journey is yours. The fight is yours. The dream is yours. And like John Cena, if you hold on to your purpose, your passion, and your dedication, one day the world will look at you and see the power of persistence. Never underestimate yourself. Never surrender your dreams. And above all, never give up.